I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit frustrated with everything I'm hearing in the mainstream media and our government as far as the lockdowns and the curfews supposedly to protect us from COVID-19. And so I went ahead and looked at the numbers, and these numbers that I'm going to give you are provided by Public Health England, the government's own data, and they are the following numbers. First of all, we are being told that we have a record number of cases of COVID-19, and that's true. Over 5,000 cases reported in England in the last full day of data, which is a record high. Okay, that's fine, but let's look into that. What does a positive test mean? And hopefully I'll talk more about that in the future. Well, apparently it turns out only 266 of those people were admitted to hospital for COVID symptoms. 266 of this massive number, right? Where is the overwhelming of our hospitals? Out of those people, only 13 deaths were attributed in a single day to COVID-19, which means you tested positive for COVID in the 28 days before you died, and then you could have died for any reason whatsoever. So that number is inflated. That represents less than 1% of the total deaths in a single day in England. Less than 1%. And yet we are shutting down our entire economy. We are putting a 10 p.m. curfew. We're closing down everything out there due to the death of 1% of our people. And don't get me wrong, any death of a person is something that we have to care about and be sensitive about. But look at smoking-related illnesses. 213 people die every single day due to smoking. Well, why isn't the government closing down all the tobacco stores and locking those down, or locking you in your house and preventing you from smoking if they're so concerned about our public health? They're not. And that's why these policies have nothing to do with our public health. And these policies are not based in science, and it is a completely disproportionate response to this virus because we have a complete lack of leadership. We've got a mayor of London and a prime minister that are running policies that are not based in science, that are trying to cover up for poor policies in the past, and they're locking us down when there is no scientific evidence that this is going to help save lives. And in the meantime, it's ruining our economy, it's crushing small businesses, it's killing people's livelihood, it's also costing other lives that would normally be able to get proper health care, and it's killing our mental health and ultimately the physical health of our entire communities. It's frustrating to me, and the numbers don't lie. Yes, the cases are up. Yeah, we're testing more, we're getting more positive cases, but we do not see the hospitalizations, we do not see the death rates, and that's what really frustrates me. Less than 1% of the people are actually qualifying as deaths, and that's something that we really need to talk about, and that's something that's happening out there. Again, compare it with smoking-related illnesses, and it's a tiny fraction compared to those, and yet you don't see the government taking these policies when it comes to smoking issues. So it's time to really look at these numbers. It's time to ask for leadership and ask for answers. You've got the mayor of Manchester that is calling out and saying, where's the science? Why are you shutting down our businesses and our communities? You've got members of the Tory party that are shouting out, where is the science? That are demanding answers from our prime minister and our mayor for these draconian measures they're making on locking us down. And it's frustrating to me as a citizen to watch this narrative being played out and, you know, catered to by the mainstream media. And yet no one actually talks about the numbers that are published by the government themselves. So I'm going to be talking about this. We need a science-based approach. We need a proportionate response to this virus, and we need leadership. Let's get London back to work. Let's get our kids back in the school. Let's get the economy going. Let's find a safe way to get our theaters back, our culture back, and make London this great city that it once was. It's frustrating to me. Leave me your comments below. Tell me, is this happening in your city as well? Are you tired of being lied to by politicians? Are you tired of hearing about cases and not actual health ramifications of this virus? And are you tired of your entire life being controlled on the back of this narrative? Leave your response. Share this video if it resonates. We will find a solution together.